Samaran, guys. When was it? 2 weeks back, I think. We were driving back from Durban. And in the car, I was introducing the madam to Ide Press, and there's a song, the intro, it's not a song, the intro is by a gentleman by the name of Omali Yeshi Tomi, something along those lines. And it's called Wolves. It's crazy how Muntu in their 30s doesn't know Dead Press. They know that one song, hip hop, but why is it Dead Press? But anyway, I guess got that busy like TLC. Tennessee serious. Anyway, so I'm introducing her to this album, of Dead Press, and the intro being Wolves. And Omali speaks about how when hunting for wolves, how the indigenous people of the Antarctic go about doing that. And he has a very grim description, I guess, where he talks about how the indigenous people take a blade, or they take, the edging of a spear. Maybe a spear, the top part of a spear, the blade. And they put it in ice, they melt a bit of ice, and then they put the blade in there, and they put a bit of blood, so whatever they had hunted and caught. And the wolf, what happens is that the wolf smells the blood and actually thinks there's an actual rabbit or something there. And the wolf starts licking the blade and starts licking. And the more it licks it, the more it cuts itself. So it starts bleeding, and the more it bleeds, it feels that there's more blood, and it keeps going until eventually it bleeds to death, And he says all of that to Uti. The problem with society is that the imperialists, as he would say, or the powers that be, they're the ones that are putting these blades on the ground for us to lick. And we lick, and eventually we end up killing ourselves, thinking we're actually having a really good meal, And it's so crazy because you see, especially in today's time, like South Africa, where you have so much criminality and you have so much crime, where we see the so-called fruits of the crime. You're seeing these guys driving these amazing cars or dressed like this, whatever the materialistic stuff is. And they're not understanding, as they lick this blade, thinking there's blood, of a different animal, they're killing themselves and they're killing society, And it was so great because as we're sitting having these discussions in the car, we end up listening to Kanye West, and we listen to Family Business, and there's a line in Family Business where it says, not everything that glitters is gold, And we're having these conversations, and we're drawing parallel from the Wolves intro in Dead Press's album to this line of not everything that glitters is gold. And we're sitting and we're unpacking and we're engaging and we're talking and we, and it's crazy because in today's time, we're being sold glitter, being told that it's gold, so we have so many people moving around being sold, through social media, through whatever types of TV, through whatever social environments, your upbringing, where you're told this is glitter. Where this is gold, and in real fact, it's actually glitter. You see times where people break their backs to get that bag, to get that car, to get that thinking that's where the happiness is. No, that's glitter, guys. That's glitter. We see the relationships that we're attracted to, where we look at aesthetically things, the aesthetically pleasing things, big booty, whatever the case is. That's the glitter of stuff. That's not real gold. That's not real gold. And I think what's worse is that in true reality, we actually exchange gold for glitter. We actually exchange what is most valuable for things that are nonsensical. You've got sisters that are exchanging their body, what's between their legs, actual gold, their essence, for a phone, a handbag, a bottle of this, for nothing. They actually exchanging gold for glitter. You have people in their jobs where they sacrifice family time. They never spend any time with their kids. They never spend any time with their spouses. They never spend any time with their friends and their family in exchange for nonsensical glitter. Guys, obviously I get it. We need to work hard for things like that, but there has to come to a point where we say, no, pause. I can't exchange my well-being, my mental health, my physical health for a job where I'm just trying to buy these fancy phones or fancy clothing or fancy this. I'm not willing to exchange, real gold, which is time, in exchange for this glitter. That's not how I'm going to do it. And we've been sold this dream. If you listen to your Cardi B, if you listen to your Sexy Reds, how they're constantly talking about getting the bag, getting the bag, getting the bag. And they speak about it in the most immoral way, you know, whether you're finessing a guy, whether you're doing this, whether you're doing that, whether you're twerking, whether you are literally trying to chase glitter. And in that, you're selling your morality, in that you're selling your value, in that you're selling your principles, you know, trying to chase glitter. Glitter is not real gold, guys. I know so many guys who are going around doing a lot of criminal acts. They're sacrificing real gold, their lives. Their actual lives, because they can get shot. They're sacrificing time with family, because they could be in prison, freedom. They're sacrificing gold for essentially the car, which will give you problems 2 years down the line. The phone, which will be out of fashion in 6 months' time. The clothing, you know, the bottles. You know, I'm a bottler trainer, guys. There was a time where people were excited to drink Grey Goose. No one's excited anymore. There was a time where people were excited to drink Smirnoff Spin. No one's excited anymore. There's cycles of these things. Now you're busy sacrificing real life shit for things that are cyclical, that actually in the longer and the greater scheme of life mean nothing. You know, you were there hoeing yourself out for a BlackBerry. Do you feel good about it now, 5-10 years later, that you sold your essence, your gold for a BlackBerry? Do you feel proud? So think about all those type of things that we actually go through. It's crazy how, you know, we sit and we are misguided totally. Our generation, my generation at least, is the misguided generation. It's the generation where either our parents didn't know, or those that knew that they directly or deliberately rather taught us the wrong shit. You know, you've got our politicians, you know, these old motherfuckers that are still in power. You think they're going to try and give us the real shit? You think they're going to teach us the gold? They're going to give us the gold? They're not. They're not. They're going to keep us as dumb as fuck. They're going to say, here's the glitter. Lapo, they've convinced us with its gold. So we get excited. They're just power hungry. They're actually taking real gold and they're selling us glitter and they're pushing us glitter. These guys are power hungry. These guys are powerful. They constantly do it time and time again where we are sold this glitter. We are sold, we are pushed, we run around, we do all these amazing things for glitter in exchange for actual gold, you know. And we're sitting and again, we're unpacking this. And, you know, I went and I spoke about politics and I went and spoke about the Andrew Tate generation. I went and I spoke and we're sitting in the car and we're like, so what do we do? You know, what do we do when we don't know the difference between glitter and gold? And you've got the Faith and Gettys of the world teaching us what this is real gold and it's glitter. You have a situation where you have, I don't know, like McMeal talking about, yo, you need to grind for your money. Lapho did grind is in heavy. You know, so again, you've been told one thing, but they're doing the opposite. You know, you're being sold this glitter. You've been told that this is what it is actually, but the reality, it's the opposite. You've got people like Mark Zuckerberg who are saying, here's Facebook, here's Meta, use it. Meanwhile, their kids don't use it. You know, so you have all these things where you are selling us McDonald's, yet your kids are going to gym and they're eating healthy and they don't touch the stuff. You know, it's crazy when you actually break it down, where you listen to some of these tech guys saying, my kids don't have phones, my kids don't watch TV, my kids are out there playing, my kids are out there reading actual books. And like, then why the fuck are you polluting our minds using this shit? So you actually out there selling us glitter, meanwhile you understand what the gold is. Like, this is crazy how dark this generation is. It's crazy how dark the world is. You know, again, going back to Omali, where he speaks about the wolves, you know, and how we kill wolves. We are the wolves here. We are the wolves, and we're sitting here and people are blaming us. Essentially, yes, we have autonomy. Yes, we have our brains. But again, the more this actually keeps going, and at the younger age, if you look at these 10-year-old girls and they're being fed by these influencers and whatever the case may be, twerk, do this, do this, do this. By the time Osisi gets to about age 20, she's locked and loaded, thinking, Wuti, this is what she needs to achieve in life. And it's the totally opposite thing. It's so sad, guys. It really is, you know. And I'm busy having these chats. I don't have any solutions. I'm just making my own observations. Wuti, shit. Hey guys, we've been misdirected. We've been told go that way. God is zing up. We've been told buy this. God, that's not the case. It's so crazy. Not everything that glitters is gold, guys. Stop exchanging real gold for glitter. Yes, they've put these blades for us on the ground for us to lick. thinking that there's actual gold there, but there's nothing. We're only killing ourselves. We're killing ourselves with the alcohol. We're killing ourselves chasing these booties. We're killing ourselves chasing this short-term dopamine hits. We are killing ourselves and sacrificing time with actual loved one, sacrificing time, sacrificing health, sacrificing mental health, you know. But yeah, and Simon, guys, just wanted to just make a little short video about that. Thank you so much for everyone who is now a member. Thank you for the subscriptions. I can see we're growing as a community. Let's engage. As I said earlier, I don't have answers. I don't want to come across as if I know anything better than anyone here, you know, but we're just sparking conversations, you know, and we are going to engage with one another in the comments respectfully. If you disagree, tell me why you disagree, and then teach me, because I also want to learn. I also make mistakes. I'm also, guys, we're all here trying to become better people. If you have not yet subscribed, please make sure that you hit that subscription bell, share this video far and wide, and know what's in inside, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day.